Man, you already know it's a better day than yesterday. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
You already know what it is. Jay Williams, Let's Live Life, and we're back. As promised, we're doing things with the communities. Back here with the nonprofits and guys like myself that like to give back. Today we're here with, tell people your name.
I'm Maul, also known as Butter Brothers. I'll be catering this dope event coming up here.
All right.
I'm Wet Gang CEO SKEET. I'll be performing here at the gala on June 18th.
I'm Thomas Mundy, outreach coordinator for A Better Day Than Yesterday.
I'm LILI Chanel. I'm the midday host on 106.5 The Beat.
All right. So I've talked of A Better Day Than Yesterday, Help Me Help You, and The Village, which is just everything combined. Thomas actually works with A Better Day Than Yesterday. Some of the footage y'all seen yesterday from the Give Back to the Community was hosted by Thomas. Thomas is you're the event coordinator, right?
Yes, sir.
How did you come in to tell everybody how you came into A Better Day Than Yesterday and what it is exactly that you do and that y'all's organization does, man?
Okay, I'm formerly an incarcerated person. I was released July 2020. When I came home, I just felt like I wanted to give something back to my community. You know, I felt like I had kind of robbed it of its resources in my former life. So at this stage of my development, I just wanted to give something back. So because I couldn't get an ID because it was COVID and you couldn't get into the DMV, I needed to think of a way that I could make money legally. And I got into party promoting. So
you originally were a party promoter?
Yeah, I was initially a party promoter.
Okay.
When I used to throw these parties, you know, like I said, I had a desire to get something back to the community. So I would do like back to school giveaways, you know, Thanksgiving events where we fed homeless people, gave them coats, things like that. I actually did that in partnership with Johnny James from 6335. But this was prior to me meeting Letitia. So, you know, because I was out there doing that work, you know, I'm kind of paying attention to, you know, the other people locally who were out, you know, in the community doing similar type work.
Right.
And I used to always see, you know, Letitia, you know, short and mighty.
Yeah, for y'all that don't know, Letitia Gordon is the founder of Better Day Than Yesterday, and she's a little under the weather, so she's not on camera, but she will be next time. Yeah. So you met Letitia.
Yeah, you know, I was very active in the community, so one of the few people that I seen that was kind of like as active as I was Letitia. So, you know, I kind of started following her, you know, watching her movement. And I was impressed by it. So, you know, one day I hit her up, you know, through social media, you know, introduced myself and asked her, you know, could we work together? And we've been together ever since.
How do y'all find the children, man? As far as what y'all do, y'all give back. There's a lot of these children's parents are incarcerated, correct?
Yeah, correct.
A lot of the men are men that just came home that don't know how to readapt. You help them get readapted. How can people find you?
Well, the kids find, well, it's a little bit of both. The kids find us and we find the kids. You know, you got to understand that, you know, me and Letitia, you know, we come from the hood, you know, from impoverished areas. So, you know, we still got those relationships. So, you know.
So you have those ties.
Yeah, those ties. Oftentimes, man, mothers are called or friends of mothers and be like, yo, you know, we got some kids that could use some guidance. You know, we get those. You know, we get the kids we see. One thing about Tisha is if you walk past her door, she gonna hit you with some programs. I mean, you know what I mean? The kids on her block definitely know what Better Day Than Yesterday is, because she gonna try to grab them up. But you know, we go after the kids actively. You know, you see them. You know, when you moving around this town for real, man, you know, they're everywhere. You can't miss them.
Right.
You know, and you can kind of spot the ones that got a little bit of dysfunction. You know, so you know, you have conversations with them and you offer. Because, you know, you can't really tell kids what to do no more, you know.
Right.
But you can offer them an alternative. And I think that that's what our kids really need, you know, more information so they can make better choices.
Right. Mentors.
Yeah. So, you know, that's kind of like what we want to do. Like, the thing about A Better Day Than Yesterday, we approach, all right, first of all, we deal with those that were impacted by incarceration and military deployment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got a lot of, you know, trauma in that scenario. You know, you got the parental trauma and you got the trauma that kids experience, you know, from the absence of the parent or parents in some instances. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we try to attack that problem holistically. You know, we want to strengthen the child, but strengthen the parents as well, because it doesn't really make sense to strengthen the child and the parents are still, you know.
Yeah, they come back and tear everything down.
Yeah, you know.
Destroy all the work that's built.
We have programming for the parents as well as the kids. You know, we got credit repair. We got first-time home buyers. We got Build a Dad, Build a Mom. We got workforce development. You know, and these is just all adult programming. Mm-hmm. You know, for the kids, man, we got the obesity clinic, which we do in partnership with Recreation and Parks. That's a 6255 Old York Road. And we created that problem to address some of the things that came along with virtual learning during the COVID period. You know, the kids start sitting around eating bad, you know, gaining weight, and they became antisocial because they were, you know, they wasn't getting out as much as they used to. So we kind of, you know, one thing about me and Letitia, when we think about problems, we try to, you know, examine it from the head to the foot. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we was like, well, they're antisocial and they're out of shape. Mm-hmm. You know, how do we, you know, attack both issues? So we created a mentoring program that the curriculum is exercise and healthy eating. Mm-hmm. And music therapy, you know, my guy, White Gang SKEET CEO, you know, he volunteers for the music therapy. You know, one thing about kids they aren't as expressive as we were when we were coming up. You know, they're programmed not to talk. Right. You know.
Kids internalize more these days.
They do. But if you really want to know a kid's mind and a kid's heart, listen to his music, read his writing. Right. You know, you can see it in those things. So, you know, we kind of give them music therapy to allow them room to openly express, you know, some of the things they may be experiencing.
Mm-hmm. As you were talking about the gala, what is the gala?
Before I get to that, we got Straight Talk for Teen Girls, which is an awesome mentoring program for young ladies, man. Tisha, man, she got this partnership with celebrity hairstylist Teresa Terry, and she's actually going to teach the girls how to make lace fronts, lace fronts. We got the bike riding, you know, we do kayaking, rock climbing, man. You know, we have so many excellent programs. And our summer camp is ready to come up. Okay. So, you know, as far as some of the programs that we're offering, man, those are some. And you asked me about the gala. June 18th at Vagabond on Broad Street, we're having the Harlem Renaissance gala. And this celebration of our founding, as well as a fundraiser, so we can continue to offer those programs that I was just speaking of. Right. We have a terrific entertainment lined up. We got my man, White Gang CEO SKEET, you know what I'm saying? He got a single out right now called Stay Ready with High Definition Band. It's hot. It's on all music platforms. Y'all can check it out. We got, my celebrity host, LILI Chanel from 106.5.
I didn't even know who she was at first.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, I seen you taking pictures. I knew you were somebody.
Oh, come on.
She's actually one of the radio hosts of the local radio station here in Virginia, in Richmond, 106.5. Anybody out here knows that station. So thank you for coming out today.
Thank you for having me.
So Letitia had mentioned, man.
one more person. We got celebrity chef, Butter Brothers.
On my way.
Y'all know him as
On
Butter
my way.
Brothers.
On my way.
But probably the best seafood balls, hands down, in the city, man. If you into balls, get a Butter Brother ball.
Holla at me. Pull me up.
A lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah.
Butter Brothers, man. Pull me up.
On IG, Butter Brothers with D's, Budder.
Yeah, ERBROTHAZ.
Absolutely.
Butter Brothers, not Buddha. I say that.
Letitia had mentioned to me one time, she called me and said y'all something about going back into the school for an intervention. So y'all also go into schools when y'all see like conflict resolution, like seeing issues with kids. Y'all actually go back into the schools and try to stop this stuff from happening before it actually happens.
Well, that was a unique situation. We tried to get a little more access, but it was a lot going on at that particular school during that time period. And the concerned parent and PTA member, I think, kind of, she always say our program, so we conversate. And she was kind of venting one day, about some stuff. And, we just all collectively said, well, let's do something about it. And, we kind of got, great results out of that. Like I said, man, when you offer kids information, they're better equipped to make, better choices.
Right.
So we educated them on some of the realities of the life that they think they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We kind of, laid it out there for them and let them know it's not as glamorous as they think it is. And a lot of them were receptive. And my director, she was motivated by that. And to take it to the next level, she went into the juvenile detention center, to speak with the youth there. One thing about Letitia, man, her passion really is the youth. When I partnered with Tisha, my passion was the incarcerated population, because, I dealt with that issue.
Right.
But by me, being a part of this organization, man, for as long as I have, I kind of developed her passion for the youth as well. You know what I'm saying? So, being a part of this organization has helped me in so many ways, man. Because it's changed the way that I see the world, for real.
Right.
Once upon a time, I never really felt, other people's pain, But now I'm in a situation where I feel everybody's pain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can relate.
Yeah, and sometimes it's overwhelming,
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's a work that's fulfilling.
Do you feel that your job is being done? Do you feel it's making a change?
I do. I deal with a lot of the young guys in the city, because I'm also involved with music, and a lot of them do music, and to see the changes in them just through association. They're not only showing up to events, they're contributing, they're donating their time, It's easy to go in your pocket and get some money out, but when you're taking time out your day that you could be spending doing anything else, but you devoting this time to come in and just, deal with some kids, mentor some kids, fellowship with some kids, in a positive way. I commend those guys, and that's the change that I'm seeing. Also, we had the village event, the community day event, to create a situation where a bunch of different nonprofit organizations and local business leaders, and community members at large could all come together to have a great, solid, unifying day.
Right.
It shows that. Yeah, it shows that. Just by consistency, a better day's message is starting to resonate.
And like I was telling people, what I saw yesterday is, even if it was just for the day, a lot of the kids there, a lot of people there did have a better day.
Yeah.
Not everybody went home to a happy home last night. Not everybody went back to a nice neighborhood or a neighborhood where they could all play together and everybody laugh and joke like we did yesterday. So I know firsthand that what y'all are doing is definitely making a difference, man. And I applaud you and I salute you, man. And we'll do a part 2 on this. What'll happen with this video is y'all make sure y'all jump in. Any questions y'all have, so when we do a follow-up, I'll hit them with them. Is there anything else you want to add before pass the mic, Tom? The floor is yours. You can talk as much as you want. You have at it.
June 18th, the Vagabond on Broad Street beside the National, man. You know, a great event for a wonderful cause, man. The cause of continued programming for the Richmond area youth and those that were impacted by incarceration and military, deployment. This event, man, it's going to be Harlem Renaissance themed.
Harlem Nights.
To counter time to the whole Juneteenth celebration, which I think is going to be great fun. If you ever seen the movie Harlem Nights, we're trying to recreate that vibe, when they was doing the parties and stuff. We got DJ Nay, man, who's going to be DJing this event, man. She's terrific, man. We got High Definition Band, man. If you're from the Richmond area, I know you're probably familiar with them. Those guys are terrific. You got my guy, SKEET, man. SKEET big dog up there, man. For real, man. The music world. My guy Maul. I'm gonna let them all really just, give you the rundown how they do what they do. But my guy Maul, man, Butter Brothers, man. Cook anything.
Yeah.
And LILI, the voice of the people, man. And when I say that, like, I mean that, for real, she champions, all the real right causes, man. You can call on her. She not Hollywood, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She real down to earth people, man. And I respect her, man.
Thanks, man.
And I love your show, man. It's entertaining. I get a good laugh every day, man. So I'm gonna slide out the way, man. Let them do their thing, man. I gotta run, take care of something.
All right, Thomas. Go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are.
Hey everyone, I'm LILI Chanel. I'm the midday host on 106.5 The Beat. You can catch me on air Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
That's awesome.
Follow me on Instagram at The LILI Show. LILI is spelled L-I-L-I.
Thank you, LILI.
Alright, I'm Wet Gang CEO SKEET. I'm the owner and CEO and artist of Wet Entertainment. Wet is an acronym for We're Everything Together. You can find me on Instagram at SKEET.WG.CEO. Also, right now on all major platforms, my single Stay Ready with Francois from High Definition Band is available on all platforms. So y'all make sure y'all go download and stream that.
Absolutely.
All right, now once again, I'm Maul, also known as Butter Brothers. Making a name here in the city. I'm thankful to be a part of this. You can follow me at BUDDERBROTHAZ. That's Butter Brothers. I don't really say much. I let the work and the food speaks for itself. Follow me, tune in.
Hey, you have to speak for me. I got to know certain things I need to know. How did you get into cooking, man?
First, it started from a young age, man. That actually used to be a punishment.
So like, you get in trouble, you gonna get in there and cook dinner?
No, well, I grew up with my grandmother. Don't think about going outside. Get in here, help me pick these greens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, take this, put this in the oven, take this out, right? So, it kind of started from that, man. So
Prep game.
It was instilled from a young age. So, it just runs through the belly bloodline.
Thank God for grandma, man.
Thank God for a recipe.
How'd you get into music, man?
Man, just something I found I had a passion for. Back in the day, Tom and them, they was doing their thing, And I was the younger guy. I watched them do it. So I kind of fell in love with seeing, the people from my hood
Right.
do this.
Right.
I want to do that too, and do whatever. I just stay consistent, work hard, and then we got a little bit of something going on.
That's awesome.
Hi, it's Chelsea with ETC Events.
All right, tell everybody what it is you do and how they can find you.
So I do all type of events, baby showers, graduations, weddings. I'm starting to dip into weddings now. I also have one of the newest event spaces in Richmond, Virginia, Room 3C, where we host different events and functions. So for this event, I was just asked to come in and add a little personalization to the ambiance. This place is already beautiful. It doesn't need a lot. But just gonna add some personalization touches and make it more personable for the cause. So that's my participation in the event.
And let everybody know how they can find you.
Y'all can find me on IG at ETC Events EE, and also Room 3C. You can find me at Room 3C.
All right. I think that's going to wrap everything up for the day, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure you check the link in the description for everybody that was here today. It's Jay Williams. Let's live life, and we're out.
I never imagined in a million years, as I sat in a cell year after year through all these different stages in my life, that I would get to the point that I'm at today. I never imagined that I would turn my life around and be in a position to help others. And that's what everybody you've seen in today's video does. These are just some of the people that play a part in giving back and donating their time, their money, their resources to help less fortunate children as parents are incarcerated, children as parents are deployed in the military, men and women that are coming out of the system, kids that live in bad neighborhoods. Everybody sits by and watches the news and they're like, man, that's crazy. But you know what most people do not do is get up off of their couch and go back out into the community and say, yo, this is crazy. How can I make this better? What can I do to make my community safer? That is my goal. That is a better day than yesterday's goal, is to give people more, to show them a better way, and just make the world a better place altogether. I love the nonprofits. I love the fact that these guys and women get up day in and day out and deal with these children. They deal with society. They deal with communities. They do that. Nobody makes them. They're not getting six-figure salaries. They're not getting crazy amounts of money. The truth of the matter is, the money that they do get goes back into what you see. With the community day we did this past weekend, there was so much food out there and different things going on, and people donating their time, their money, their resources. It is a beautiful thing. I am a Richmond native. Went to school out here. I went to WIF, went to Bouchard, went to Fallen Creek, went to Meadowbrook. I went to a bunch of different schools out here. A lot of the people I seen at the event this weekend, I went to school with. Some of the guys out there that I stood beside and spoke were teachers in my middle school. So for me, it is a beautiful thing coming from where I come from to where I've transitioned to today. This is something I'm going to continue to do. I'm now going back in the jails. I'm set to start going back into the prisons. This isn't cap. This isn't for clout. This isn't, a lot of this y'all will never even see because cameras aren't allowed inside a lot of these facilities. But this is what I want to do. I want to stop people from becoming me. I want y'all to walk in my shoes without walking in my shoes. Take this journey with me without ever having to take that trip to prison, take that trip to jail, bury somebody you love, hurt somebody. We don't have to do that. Together we can make the world and everything around us just better altogether. It can be a better day than yesterday. I have some more events coming up soon where I'm going to sit down with Shaquille Ali, which is, one of the founders and creators of Help Me Help You. I have so many different organizations that I'm currently dealing with that I'm super, super excited about. I'm passionate about. When it comes to my kids, and I know, and for my mods, anybody that makes a stupid comment, get them out of here, block, gone forever. When it comes to my children, I teach my children love. I teach them to judge a person by what they do and how they act, not how they look or where they're from. If more people did that, you'd be amazed at how much better this world would be. When we think of crime and poverty and all these things, you don't think of the suburbs. You don't. You don't think of all these neighborhoods over there and over there. You think of the projects. You think of lower income housing. And when it comes to the children, they have nothing to do with that. Just like I was born this color, I had no choice in that matter. These kids were born of a certain color or a certain race. They had no choice in that matter. We all didn't get to be born into the double-decker house with the Mercedes in the driveway or the BMW in the driveway. We take the hand that we're dealt and we play it the best way that we know how. What we're trying to do is show these kids that they don't have to do what they see these guys in the neighborhoods doing. They don't have to grow up to be what they see the people in their household. They don't have to be that violent man or man on drugs or that woman on drugs. They can go on to be better people. They can be leaders. They can be business owners. They can be productive members of society. If someone doesn't instill that in them, they will never believe that. If all they think is, this is where I'm at, this is where I'm from, this is my hood, then don't be surprised when you turn on the news and you see one of these guys done killed somebody, or one of these women have been shot down, or somebody that was once a child is now in trouble. It's because we don't do enough as a community to step in and stop it before it happens. What I can do is give back. I can change the people around me. I can make an impact on the people that know me and that I deal with on a day-to-day. I don't want to just be a prison channel. I want to be somebody who actually gave back to the world after all the bad I've done in my life. I feel that it's the least I can do. You know, big salute to Letitia Gordon, Thomas Mundy, SKEET, Brothaz, LILI Chanel, everybody that came on and spoke, you know, everybody that plays a part in this. Together, we can make a difference. I think everything went great. The only thing I think I could have done better, you got to understand, I'm learning. I didn't go to school for this. I'm an ex-con who's not been taught by anybody. Nobody has taught me along the way. Everything I know from Jay and from learning, researching, trial and error. My microphones, I left the mics at home. So for me to go back home, grab the mics, we would have lost our time at the venue, would have got rescheduled. Wasn't something I could do. Thank you so much for bearing with me through the issues with the sound quality. We live and we learn. It won't be a mistake I'll ever make twice. As I sat up, I was like, damn, I left my mics at the crib. But anyways, these streets are communities. These neighborhoods are all just crazy worlds inside this already crazy world we live in. And as always, y'all know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to keep y'all entertained. Are you not entertained? And like always, this is Jay Williams. Let's live life. And to all my real ones, and there are some real ones watching, because y'all still watching me. Man, y'all know how we do. Salute. Everybody, all events, organizations will be linked in the description of the video. Thank y'all for watching.